All right, so I was just assaulted by a registered sex offender named Robert Warnick. That's my phone. Yeah, thanks, Robert. Thanks for assaulting me. Thank you for breaking my things. Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you to look at this. I have to be afraid to go to the cops. So I'm going to get a hold of Meg, send her a message, and see if she can call me. My computer doesn't want to work. The dog did the same thing Robert did. Difference is and oh, that's not going to work. Can you call me to see if I can receive calls? All right, she typed, I will help you with WebEx on your computer if we'll let you be at his house on Tuesday. I don't know how you can get another phone. I wish I knew. I'm typing, please call me. I have to be afraid of going to the police because of the crimes that they committed. This is my world, people. Abuse. In order to turn in any of my predators, I have to have someone go in there with me, or the cops aren't going to do shit. They ignore me, or they make excuses, or they arrest me. Anything except do their jobs. I shouldn't have to go to my predators. Spurs girl typed, hello, Sean. Sorry you're still going through this. So not right. I agree. I have an entire life of this to look forward to. Ah, fucking restricted number. Nobody cares, though. Hello? Shit. I'm trying to get my speaker working. It's not working. Meg, I need someone here in person. Are you there? Can you hear me? Hello? If they'd have done something about Robert Warnick in 2018, he wouldn't have been able to assault me, and I'd have had some legal recourse against him. I have to be afraid to go to the police. Without someone going in with me, the only chance that I have is to break the law. I hate breaking the law. I want these assaults to stop. I'm going to take my iPad with me. I'm going to walk to Pump and Pantry, and I'm going to see if there's somebody there who will go with me to talk to the cops. Freaks 2.0 typed hello. Actually, let's read the comments here. Spurs girl typed hello, Sean. Sorry you're still going through this, so not right. Disgusting, no one is doing anything to help you. No, Meg is trying to help me. Meg is trying. She is trying. And she types, and cowards keep harassing and bullying you. Yeah, because the cops wouldn't do anything. They didn't do anything before Natalie was killed, and they haven't done anything since. Freaks 2.0 typed hello. Spurs girl typed it's mental torture. Obviously, why do you think I was streaming for help on the internet? Paul Straub types, what can we do to help this situation? You can call the Nebraska State Patrol, Troop E. You can get a hold of, I don't know, that's the thing, is who do I go to? I've tried everything. Meg has tried everything. We've made literally between us thousands of phone calls. Myself alone have made thousands of phone calls. The police don't do anything. Ever since I was assaulted by Waylon Lola and shit, they have done everything in their power to hide their own wrongdoing. Public pretenders have helped them. Trenton Boring typed hi. Freaks 2.0 typed yes, how can we help? Start making calls. Spurs girl typed I met officials. And then she typed meant officials not doing anything. Freaks 2.0 typed I know a guy in Nebraska named Floyd who may be able to help. Spurs girl typed I know you have, Sean. You know, this child molester has kids. He's a violent person. Call the news media and tell them what's going on. Call your local media and tell them what's going on. Contact the Nebraska State Patrol. Let them know what's going on. Get a hold of the Nebraska Attorney General. Tell them I need help. Paul Straub type was the assault of a sexual nature. No, it wasn't. I said there is no safe place for me, and I fucking meant it. At least I was recording it. If I could get some help fixing my phone so I can get into it. Paul Straub type looking up the numbers now. Thank you, Paul. Thank you. Shaniqua Freddy typed, what up, bruh? You know, I was just down in Colfax in Colorado. You know anybody in Colorado that, you know what Colfax is famous for? It's famous for prostitution and drugs. There's a lot of them down there. I got to go back and forth between one dangerous environment to another, because I was never allowed to defend myself in court. I was never allowed to turn in my predators. Paul Straub, or Spurs Girl typed, it's so unfair and disgusting. I hate seeing you go through all this BS and bullies and bloody cowards. Freaks to, or Paul Straub typed, looking at the numbers now. Shaniqua Freddy typed, what up, bruh? Freaks 2.0 typed, hi, Shaniqua. Shaniqua Freddy typed, freaks. Shaniqua Freddy typed, we all over down here. Freaks 2.0 typed, I like prostitutes. Rob, the number. I can't call it, obviously. I got all the evidence I need, but I need help in person. In person. Everyone I went to in person let me down. I had to depend on other people to receive my mail, people like Brenda Dickinson, who never answered her door, never answered her phone. She said, hey, you can have your mail sent here. And then she never answered. Paul Straub typed, others in chat can call, though. You're right, Paul. Thank you very much for pointing that out. That number right there that Paul just put up, you can call that number. Shaniqua Freddy typed, are you in a cardboard box? No, I'm in a house that's under construction. Before Natalie died, I was going to buy this house with my... I haven't had a safe environment since. Spurs Girl typed, I will call. Thank you, Spurs Girl. My safety is not a concern of any of these people. I literally have to break the law because the cops won't do anything. The police in this town have repeatedly, instead of investigating the crimes against me, have repeatedly done what they can to try to run me out of town. I called the Nebraska State Patrol about that a month ago. I've called them hundreds of times over this. They tell me different stories almost every time. I don't have money for a lawyer. Waylon Lolatai made sure of that. They did everything that they could to destroy evidence of their wrongdoing. That includes Dual County Sheriff's Department, and my public pretenders helped. At no point in time does my safety enter into any of this. My public pretender, I recorded the conversation with him on this YouTube. It's not his job to do anything about my safety. That's why I have to break the law. Gaddis Gaming types, this is pretty much the life you live after you become an adult with autism, even before. We are thrown into the street with no fucking help. Fuck our health care and police. We are seen as crazy. Gaddis Gaming, you're absolutely right. See, that's the thing. If you're called mentally ill, then they don't have to do their jobs. When I first went to Scott DaCosta about the threats, harassment, and assault, and the things that his officers had done prior to Natalie's death and after, you got to see it in Eddie's Treasures. You know what? I'm going to go to that YouTube video. I'm going to show you guys. When Ted Bollinger and his daughter Alicia were fucking with me at my grandma's funeral, yeah, I only got half of that recorded. I didn't have the ability to record it. I went to Scott DaCosta. He gave me the video, thank goodness. I went and watched it. And at the very beginning, there's a guy by the name of Graham. He was going to help me. Matter of fact, I got some statements from him that the police wouldn't take. They wouldn't take them because they said, how do we know that you didn't manufacture it? I'm sorry, I take that back. When I was trying to turn in Kenneth Zarecki, another child molester here in Chapel, Nebraska, Deputy Holloway said, well, how do we know that you didn't manufacture that? Or we don't know that you didn't manufacture that. Just like with Maggie at the Starbucks in Scotts Bluff, I was out of gas. Maggie gave me permission to stay the night. Nobody called me in. The cops just brought it upon themselves to come harass me. That's on my YouTube here too. So they went and talked to Grace. The letter that Maggie wrote for me, she got in trouble for writing that letter. She did the right thing. She did something decent for a homeless person. She did something decent for another human being. Same thing with Priscilla. They were good to me. But it didn't matter because the assistant manager there, who happened to be gay, and I don't have any problems with gay people at all. The problem is that that guy didn't like homeless people. That didn't stop me from making him laugh. I'm a funny son of a bitch in real life. So let's look this up here. I guess I better get back to the live stream. I'm not trying to ignore you guys. Freaks 2.0 typed, are you related to Cyrex? No, I'm related to Noob Cybot. I'm just messing with you. I probably shouldn't have said that. Somebody's going to pretend that I'm schizophrenic and think that I live in a video game. We are seen as crazy, though, Gaddis Gaming. We are, you're right. At the very beginning of the video at David and Laura Nelson's store, Nettie's Treasures, with Laura Nelson and Graham present, very beginning of the video, that officer, Jordan Anderson, he asks Graham, is this just one of those things where you need somebody to talk to? No, it wasn't. But Graham is a fucking idiot. And as a result, he said, yeah. So Officer Jordan Anderson didn't take it seriously. When I saw that, I was pissed at Graham, and yes, I did scream at him. Dude, Ted Bollinger and Alicia Bollinger were doing some fucked up shit. And that, when he asked if it was just something where I needed somebody to talk to, you said yes. That's not what you should have said. Now, at least Graham said I believed one of my friends was at risk. Alicia Bollinger is not my friend, but I love her very much. I love Maddie Boa very much. But what they have done to me is horrible. The police did everything that they could to drive me fucking crazy and allow my predators like Alicia Bollinger and Maddie Boa to get away. To allow Christopher Kurth and Sandy Fromm and Robert Warnick to get away. I'm so stressed I couldn't even remember how to get to the video. I'm sorry about that, folks. I got it figured out now, I think. Just my computer's slow because it's full of evidence. Go to channel, and then God, this thing is slow. Gaddis Gaming typed 10 fucking years ago, and they never got in any trouble at all. Oh, Gaddis Gaming typed, I've been taken in for stimming in public, so have I. I get treated like I'm on drugs. I tell them that I'm autistic, but they don't care. When you're homeless, you're free money, dude. You are free money. You are free money for the hospitals. You are free money for the jails. You're free money for the friggin' police. You are free money. He typed, I've been taken in for stimming in public and I'm non. Jesus, that is so much more fucked up. He says, I'm nonverbal, so the thought I was a druggie. Yeah, I got a voice. It's not heard. He typed, I'm nonverbal, so they thought I was a druggie. My doctor told them I was autistic. Then they sent me to a psych ward, fed me pills after cops beat me. Welcome to my world, Gaddis Gaming. He typed, it says this message is held for review. We're adults on this channel. My channel is not made for children. Gaddis Gaming typed 10 fucking years ago, and they never got in any trouble at all. That's the thing, is that people can do whatever they want to us, and there's nothing we can do about it. Scott DaCosta, when I went in after seeing that video and being pissed off at Graham, I went in to talk to Scott. I said, hey, I need to report this. Your officer did not take it seriously. He wouldn't do anything. I said, "Did you watch the video?" He said, "The beginning." I said, "Why did you stop?" He said, "Because your friend said that you were bipolar." Boom! You call somebody bipolar and the cops' ears turn off. Graham didn't say I was bipolar. He said I was autistic. Scott DaCosta heard what he fucking wanted to. And then when his officers tried to run me out of town in 2018, and I tried to turn them in, he manipulated Jen from Region 1, who is a fucking idiot, by the way. Jen is a fucking moron. But they manipulated Jen, told her that I had gone for their gun and tried to suicide by cop. So when I was trying to explain to Jen what was going on, she had something else entirely in her fucking head, and she wasn't listening to me. Let's go to, it says, videos. Sort by date added, oldest. Here's the thing, they turn off in hospitals and places like that. They don't have audio. They do that intentionally. Why? So that they can sell their own narrative. If you can't hear the words, they get to make up their own. Here's the O. Now, Scott DaCosta admitted that Jordan Anderson did not do his job. This is Jordan Anderson. This is a video I've been talking about. I have to have the ability to record these situations. If I'd had the ability to record this situation, I would have. Here's a link to that video. Paste. Gaddis Gaming type. Yep, if some neurotypical deems you bipolar or mentally insane, you get no goddamn say. I wish I had more than words to help you, but like you, I have no voice. Even if you can speak, as we are, doesn't help. I'm also going to post that. I'm going to share it to my Facebook again. I got 2 notices on Facebook. Somebody probably tried to get me on another Facebook ban for cursing. Or who knows what. You know, they keep trying to destroy my evidence. And a lot has been destroyed. I can't walk down the street in Chapel, Nebraska is going to do something stupid. I have to go through this abuse every single day. And no, I don't get assaulted every single day. There's a reason I don't get assaulted every day. I try not to go anywhere. I hid in a little dinky shed at a friend's house. You know how I did that? Let's see. You know, maybe I should play this video for you see if I can get it to come up on this phone. We'll go to YouTube. We'll type this in. Jordan Anderson 2018 0428 space 03 space 37 space 9782. Incident 90175536.
What's going on? So, before you go in, there's a few things you need to know. A man who called you has Asperger's and Tourette's, and he's kind of having a panic attack right now.
Okay.
And he believes that one of his friends is in danger.
Okay.
And if you could, just with the grace and love of God, just, kind of listen to him.
What a fucking idiot.
So is this kind of one of those things where somebody just needs to listen to him and let him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just let him talk. And,
okay.
Okay. All right.
Now we're going to rewind that a little bit. I'm going to make it as big as I can. I'm going to show you Laura Nelson.
Love of God, just, kind of listen to him.
So is this kind of one of those things where somebody just needs to listen to him and let him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just let him talk. And,
okay. Okay.
There's Laura Nelson. Fucking glare, I'm sorry.
Okay.
By the way, I filled out his piece of the paper. Graham was in a hurry, so I had to take him to the door of the Dual County Sheriff's Department. That's Laura Nelson right there.
Is he violent or anything like that?
No, he's loud, but he's not violent.
Okay. All right. Not at all. Leave it at that. I don't think it's... Where's he at?
Just sitting around.
Okay. Hello.
Hi.
I'm Deputy Anderson. How are we doing today? You're Sean Schwartz?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Explain to me what's going on a little bit there, buddy.
My friend Natalie, she invited me to Virginia because she was suicidal, and then she ran her car into a tree.
Okay.
So I drove to Virginia to see her. Things didn't go well there because I don't do well without a support network. When they separate me from my technology and prevent me from being able to speak, it scares me, and I didn't have a support network there, so I drove away. I went back to Boulder, and people were harassing me and assaulting me, and I couldn't get the police to take a report, and I couldn't get them to stop. So they started saying that I harassed them to Virginia, and then it got way worse, and then people started accusing me of doing all sorts of shit that I didn't do because the word of mouth thing. I got served a protection order on the 16th of December from Natalie, and then on the 28th she was found murdered. And then the guy who killed her, his name's Joseph Lopez, and they found him, but because public opinion. I've been harassed nonstop. I exposed her dad for raping her. So she's got a twin sister named Alicia, and Danica, which is one of her stepmoms, and Shelly, who's another stepmom. Ted shouldn't have access to Alicia's account.
Shelly and
He does
Danica
have
were both
access to her
pretending to
account
be my
because he's
friend
getting
at
a hold
this
of me on
point.
it. I took screenshots because he deleted some of the replies that he sent, but I have the screenshots. She has my phone number, so he's on her account trying to reach me. These people have been harassing me for over a year, threatening my life for over a year, prior to Natalie being murdered. So since he's on Alicia's account, Alicia has my phone number. He's asking for my phone number. So this is the guy who raped both of his daughters. I have an email from Natalie from before she died that proves this. Nobody will take my report. They just keep treating me like I'm a schizophrenic. I'm not schizophrenic, you know? So then all the police that I've talked to since before she died, they've refused to take the report. They take me to the nuthatch and refuse to take me a report. The Boulder police officers, they actually assaulted me over this, and they just dropped those charges, but then they sent me to another place. I literally tried to commit suicide over this.
At this point in time, I still didn't know the name of the officer in Boulder who assaulted me. I had to find out from a site called Colorado Donkey Watch what that officer's name was. Officer Waylon Lolatai.
They assaulted me, and then Ted's trying to get a hold of me on the YouTube, and he's on his daughter's account. He shouldn't be on his daughter's account unless she's there, because she has my phone number. The fact that he's trying to reach me, today was the day that they had the plea arrangement. Now, my grandma died, and they told me that the funeral was today, so I emergency rushed it down here to make it for my grandma's funeral. It's not until tomorrow. I was going to be down there for Joseph Lopez's case this morning, but I wasn't able to make it because I had to make a choice between my grandma's and let me show you.
Okay.
She has my phone number. This is him. He's the one on the red.
Laura Nelson should have spoken up, not Graham. Graham hadn't taken any time to find out what the hell was going on. He'd been paid to do so. He'd been paid to invest this time. He just never spoke up. I got stuff that's written by Graham about these situations, about my public pretenders not showing up repeatedly. No call, no show. Repeatedly. I got conversations on here with Steve Tombleson. He went with me to court. He didn't know what the hell was going on either. And he was only able to go once. He didn't speak up. But you know what he did do? Because we didn't have a court date that day. Steve Tombleson drove all the way there for court with me. And we didn't even have a court date. We didn't even have to be there. At my grandma's funeral for 7 hours, Ted Bollinger gave me zero indication that his daughter was alive. I didn't know how he got into her account without her there. But the fact that she had my phone number and he was asking for it set off a lot of red fucking flags. I need somebody in Chapel, Nebraska to go in with me to talk to the cops, and I need to be able to record it, and I need to be able to record it live. I got to go get some of my evidence. I got to find a safe place to process it. I got to make a bunch of phone calls. And I can't. I have Tourette syndrome. I have autism. I was diagnosed with a lot of stuff as a kid because I was on drugs. Not drugs that I wanted to take, but drugs that here in America, that's our fix all for everything. You're depressed because your daddy's raping you. Here's some drugs. Here's some pills. Doctor says this will fix it. Gaddis Gaming types, it's shitty that normal people get their safe place, but we don't. They literally make it impossible. You're right, Gaddis Gaming. I wish more autistic people would speak up. But you're right, they don't listen to us. My entire life, my predators can do anything that they want to me. Anything that they want. No matter what, the cops aren't going to listen. They're going to do what it is that Jordan Anderson did there. I encourage you guys to watch that whole video. That whole video is only half of the incident. Finally, after 7 hours of Ted Bollinger typing shit at me and then erasing his message as soon as I responded, 7 hours of that, finally, Alicia got on and typed, "Sean, my dad's not hurting me. Please take it down." No, I'm not taking it down. And that's 7 hours, Alicia. 7 hours. You gave zero indication that you were okay or even alive. State of Nebraska, the cops have to write a report if you call 911. But on multiple occasions, just like in Colorado, when I called 911, the police didn't do any such thing. Michael Beard did no such thing in Haxton, Colorado when he intimidated Candace. And who does Candace take it out on? Me. Gaddis Gaming types, I relate with that drug thing. They misdiagnosed me with Zoloft so I could speak. Here I am, fucking 34 years old, still can't speak. I've been on Zoloft. It's pretty common. It doesn't work though. Prozac, that was the happy drug that everybody was taking back in the 90s. I was on Prozac in the 80s. It didn't work for me. They give you drugs that make you a brain dead zombie, and then they say they've made progress. I am smarter than every single doctor I've ever been to. I have an IQ of 172. That's what's called the top percentile, the 99th percentile. That means if there's 100 people in a room, chances are pretty good that you're smarter than 99 of them. Now, at what point do you become the 99th percentile? That would be an IQ of 132. Now let's do the numbers here. 132, 142, 152, 162, 172. 40 points higher. Gaddis Gaming, your stuff keeps being held for review. But you know what? This is an adult site. You can speak. Gaddis Gaming type, I watch you because I want to see the truth of my outcome, not fed. We'll get you some help bullshit. We will not get help without non-autistic helping us, and sometimes that doesn't help either. Meg has been trying to help me with all of the things that Jen Beebe from Region 1 was supposed to start helping me with. Jen Beebe was supposed to help me with that shit in December of 2019. What do the cops do when you try to turn them in? They ship you to a fucking nuthatch and have you drugged. I literally have to break the law because of public bias and assumptions, hatred of the homeless, the fear of the disabled. Did you know that people who are considered mentally ill are less likely statistically to get violent? They are less likely to get violent than you neurotypicals. Did you know that? Do you know why that is? Because we have to be afraid. We have to be afraid that if we are assaulted and we defend ourselves, that we are going to go to prison. Ain't much blood there. Ain't much blood there. Ain't much blood there. But the damage still exists, and now I could dial 911 from the phones that don't work, but if I do that, then it erases the call log. Also, I don't need a cop here. I need a civilian here who will go with me to talk to the cops. I wish that Molly Smith, who works at Pumpkin Pantry, she had surgery on her knee and she hasn't been back since. And she's got a flash drive full of evidence that I don't have access to. I don't have access to a lot of that evidence. The two people who got copies of that were Kayla Trujillo and Molly Smith. All the phone numbers that are in this phone, I got no way to get a hold of them. I have no way to even look up their numbers. Gaddis Gaming typed, I'm deathly scared of those wards and prisons. Granted, I've never been in a prison yet, just held in jail until the idiots send me to the nut bin with actual violent people. And that's the thing, is that everywhere that they're trying to send me are places that are exactly the wrong places for somebody who is autistic in a state of crisis. You don't shove somebody who's autistic in a state of crisis in a homeless shelter. You don't shove them in a jail and ignore them. You don't separate them from their loved ones or from their ability to talk to their loved ones. That is our safety network. And their help is to cut me off from my safety network and try to discredit me. Try to paint me as schizophrenic. Oh my God, I am in fucking pain. Four years of this. Gaddis Gaming type, go to a homeless shelter. Yeah, no thanks. If I wanted to get robbed and beat, I'd go to the police. We are robbed every safe place. You're right. You know, I only stayed at the Boulder Homeless Shelter once, just one night, and guess what happened? My violin got stolen. Somebody who worked there decided that they deserved a violin better than some filthy hobo. The staff at the Boulder Homeless Shelter, they don't treat us like human beings. Our stuff is not safe. If it's not stolen by the staff, it'll be stolen by other homeless people. You have to take your stuff with you everywhere. You know what? When I was released from Clearview, my money wasn't very far away, but They wouldn't take me to my money. They would only take me to the Colorado Coalition of the Homeless. Stout Street Clinic. That's where I was dropped off. I couldn't carry my stuff. A homeless man there said that he could get me a cart. I had a grand total of $10. $10 that they didn't find and put in envelopes and take to the Lafayette Police Department. The Uber that they put me in wouldn't take me to the police department to get my money, so I was dropped off in downtown Denver. I gave a homeless man $10 because he said he had a cart that I could use. He brought me a shopping cart. I had extra clothes and blankets, and it was wintertime. And I had to make a choice between the evidence that shows I'm telling the truth and my life-saving gear. And do you know which one I chose to save? I chose to save the evidence. If you're not stolen from by the police or stolen from by the staff at the homeless shelter, you're stolen from by other homeless people. You can't leave your backpack anywhere. You have to take it with you. And that results in severe damage to your back. Long term. When I was homeless, I had a job nearly the whole time. If I wasn't working for Saeed doing yards, I was drawing pictures for people who didn't pay me. People say, Sean, you're a hell of an artist. Why don't you try making a living at it? Because people pay their babysitters, their plumbers, their light bill, their electrician, their lawyer. But they don't pay their artist. When you're out in the weather, you draw somebody a piece of artwork. It takes you 40 hours. You draw something pristine and beautiful for them. And it gets depressing because people want you to draw pictures of their dead kids, their dead grandmas, their dead mothers, their dead fathers. You're drawing a bunch of dead people. And they tell you their story about how important it is and how much they miss this person. And of course, the whole time you're drawing them, this is running through your head, how important it is to this person. It's depressing. And after spending 40 hours or more drawing that picture, they don't show up. And then it rains. And all your work is ruined. Gaddis Gaming, this message is held for review. Dude, YouTube hates you, Gaddis Gaming. We'll show this one too. He types, I hate when people say that shit. Go to a homeless shelter. Only people that say that, the only people that say that would have never been in a homeless shelter. Midwest Sneakerhead 23 typed, hi, sir. Hey, Midwest Michael Jordan fan. This ain't Chicago, but we got bulls here. The meanest bulls you're going to find are Charolais. Charolais are white bulls. And they're usually about 3/4 the size of a Brahman. They're smaller, but they're meaner. They produce more testosterone, a lot more testosterone than any other bull. Now, why did I go off on that tangent? The number 23. Longhorns. You're from Texas, huh? Midwest Sneakerhead type. Midwest Sneakerhead 23 type Longhorns. Yep. Longhorns are actually smaller than Brahmins too. They have a lower silhouette. Their head is hung lower. I like animals. People suck, but I love animals. You know, when that dog, he uh he just wanted some lovins. When he touched the computer, I got a cord sticking out and it poked him in the ribs, and he jerked backwards and my computer went flying. Midwest Sneakerhead typed no, but why can't we donate? You can, I just don't have access. I mean, you can send money to my PayPal. I don't have a bank account. I can't get a bank account because my dad didn't keep his word. My credit history or my credit score is like 98. When you're autistic, people don't pay you as much as they pay someone else. I worked for Janet Roberts for years, cleaning Cabela's corporate offices. Chris Stegeman got paid more for one day of work than I got paid for an entire month. Gaddis Gaming typed, yeah, I apologize for my language. Dude, have you heard my fucking mouth? Have you heard the shit that comes out of my face? You should see the stuff that I text to backstabbers. Holy hell. I'm not nice. Matter of fact, I use words that I don't even like. If your bullshit gets somebody killed or injured, I'm going to call you, well, the C-U-N-T word. People don't like that. I'm not sexist about it. I'm not. I called Tim Beeson a cunt. Midwest Sneakerhead 23. Oh, wait, I guess I should complete reading Gaddis Gaming's comment. Yeah, I apologize for my language, but years of pint of talk hatred, I have not much but scorn and hatred. Appreciate you reading it regardless. Midwest Sneakerhead type, what's your PayPal? I'm gonna try to find the link to my PayPal. If I can find it, I'll click it up. It's frozen again. All right. It's frozen. I'm trying to. I can't use PayPal money in real life. I can only use it for online stuff. That's part of what sucks. I did send $400 through PayPal to Stephanie Mejia so that she could come in. Come on. Come on. I can't even click on to see if the live stream is. I check my Facebook on my phone, but it doesn't work. Thanks, Robert Warnick, for assaulting me this morning. That was awful fucking sweet of you. Oh, I lost a friend today. That's good. Let's see if I can. I think I got Facebook on this phone. I think I was able to do that. I had to get help. I just don't know. All right, good. It says Cheryl Libby Davis reacted to your video assault by registered sex offender Robert Warnick this morning. She also commented on the video. She typed, "What a jerk this Robert is. I am angry for going through this. I'm not allowed to be angry." I'm gonna see if this thing is still going. It's everything is frozen up on me, so I'm gonna go to YouTube. I'm gonna go to Sean David. Let's see if it'll find my site, because I don't think I. Here's mine. It says I'm live. It says 6 people are watching. See what the live chat says. 6 people are watching. See what the live. I'll turn the volume down. That way it'll still play. What's your PayPal? Gaddis Gaming. Type haha. I like the way you speak. You don't beat around the bush. Gaddis Gaming. Type, you're not wrong. For all those people are C word. Midwest Sneakerhead 23 typed, I just sold 7 French puppies and am in a giving mood. What people pay for designer dogs is crazy. I agree. I prefer a mutt. They have less genetic defects. Midwest Sneakerhead 23 typed, it's okay, I'll stick around. Midwest Sneakerhead 23 typed, I sent you a friend request. Mexico's land ship, the TNCA, Mexico's first and only tank. Huh. I don't have it registered on this phone, and I don't remember my code. The first thing I forget when I'm in a state of panic is names and numbers. Oh, he typed, I think I sent you a friend request. Fucking thing is frozen still. Nope, no friend request as far as I can tell. What's this? It's frozen, dude. I'm sorry. Oh, there it goes. I'm able to see this video now. Midwest Sneakerhead 23 typed, what an asshead for assaulting you. Let's see if Facebook will work now. Come on. Okay, it's going faster. It's going faster. Let's see if we can scroll through and find what we're looking for. What are we looking for? We're looking for my PayPal. Not that I'll be able to do much, but I'm trying. I'm trying to find it. Here's my post from January 21st. I typed, help me make a fucking police report, for fuck's sake. It's been 4 goddamn years. See, here's the thing is that I need somebody there with me in person in order to make a report. These things happen to me every day. But it takes me months and months and months and months and months of begging for somebody to go in with me. This is a small town. Reputation is everything. I just ran across the post I got to bring mention of. Levia Black Bear, age 16, Rapid City, South Dakota. I think she's been missing since the beginning of the month. Please look her name up. It's Laviaih, Black, Black, Bear, Bear. Look her name up, help find her. Freezing up again. Another one from January 21st. I typed I could post up dead people I know all day long, but I got caught at 9 a.m. Why? Because killing my loved ones will not go unchecked. Natalie Bollinger, dead. Catherine Louise, dead. Frozen again. There's a thing about Clearview. Oh, there's one of the threads against me. I post this stuff on YouTube and Facebook because of the conduct of police officers, repeated conduct of police officers. Scott DaCosta now pretends to be nice, but he still doesn't do anything. See, here's the thing. No matter what I try to show the police, they pretend like I made it up or like I manufactured it. Like I spend all of my time on here inventing shit to say. They try to pretend that I'm or that I'm schizophrenic. I found my PayPal. I just clicked on it. It's going to take a minute to even come up. This alone without the resources, without help in person. Nobody ever went in with me and talked to the police out of all of these people who knew what was going on. Molly Smith had no idea what was going on. At least she showed up. That video with Jordan Anderson, that's what I had to talk to Officer Hahn about. Repeatedly, when these crimes are committed against me, they look the other way or tell me that it's not their job or it's the wrong jurisdiction. Christopher Kurth threatened me in this jurisdiction more than once. No, it's not alcohol. It's coffee in a can. Right click. Copy. It's not that I wasn't trying. I don't have a mailing address anymore. You can send stuff to P.O. Box 123, Chapel, Nebraska 69129. That is my mailing address, but I don't always have access to it. Let's see. Gaddis Gaming type. That's how it is in my state town as well. Pedophiles are apparently high up than the disabled. Gaddis Gaming typed out here in the South. Midwest Sneakerhead 23 type. Do you have a mailing address? That's my PayPal. God, I fucking hurt so bad. I had to get down and pick up my phone, and it hurts to get up. I was waiting on him to kick me in the head. He was going for my phone too. Suppose I had to type my name here because my name isn't Sean David, it's Sean Schwartz. I'm not allowed to say I want my life to end. I'm not allowed to say that people have tortured me to the point that I want my life to end. They did that before Natalie was ever killed. Boulder police, after I hurt my back on my birthday in 2015, train. Boulder police were relentless. I couldn't walk a block. My back was so screwed up. I had to carry a heavy ass backpack. You know who fucking rescued me from that? Natalie Bollinger. Boulder police fucking harmed me, harassed me, and tortured me nonstop for months until I bought 37 Vicodin in 2016. Sorry. I got 37 Vicodin from DJ Wow, and I was going to go into the Starbucks bathroom and I was going to eat them and end it all. But Natalie had to come rescue me. She should have let me die. They won't do anything about the reasons I want my life to end. But they'll sure as hell torture me for wanting my life to end. They'll torture the fuck out of me for saying it. I'm not trying to kill myself. I'm trying to get help. Of course, you put me in a nut hatch and put those drugs in me, and I will try to kill myself. You lock me up in the jails where they make fun of me, harass me, intimidate me, bully me, and assault me. Put me on suicide watch and laugh at me while they're doing it. Take away all my clothes and put me in a fucking Bam Bam suit.